Amazon is trying to become a superpower. My name is Samuel Ronan, and I hope to be your president one day. And as I said, Amazon is trying to become a superpower, and in many ways they already are. They make around $100 billion in revenue, and they have shown exorbitant growth in the past quarter alone. So, what does this mean for people like you and me? Well, Amazon is now involved in both entertainment and regular retail. They are now getting involved in residency, right? They're trying to create a program for landlords to do fractional landlord ownership, right? And pretty soon they're going to get involved in what else, right? This is obviously indicative of a monopoly, right? And we have antitrust laws, but where does Amazon fall into place? Online marketing is now just about every single industry, so Amazon can say, hey, we don't control the whole market, we have a little bit of everything. Except the majority of their profit share is from third-party vendors, people like you and me, right? The little guy, maybe some, bigger, like Blue Yeti, or I don't know, I'm just looking at my desk here, Lay's, Suave, what have you. But at the end of the day, that's where the most of their revenue is coming from, and they just keep upcharging the costs, making it impossible for more people to compete. And at the end of the day, lack of competition is what defines a monopoly. If a monopoly can control the market with very little to no competition, then they are a monopoly. They have monopolized the market to where they control it however they see fit. Now, this is obviously true for many other industries such as telecom, electricity. When was the last time you could actually compete in your state for a different energy provider without having to still go through the same carrier, AEP? At least my entire lived experience has been AEP. Point being, Amazon is fighting back, of course, because it's Amazon, right? This is the free market and capitalism. But if they keep getting their little fingers into every single facet of society, they will become what's known as a conglomerate. Something that is beyond just a business, something that is beyond even a monopoly, an entity that is so vast and so entrenched that even government would have a trouble dealing with it because they are that influential in society. And of course, there's a lot of dystopian fiction that talks about the great conglomerates, cities corporations turning into governments themselves and then controlling literally populations. There's a myriad examples of these. So what we are seeing is the first step of that. And maybe we'll see it in our lifetime, hopefully not. But this is the controversy. Amazon, just like all the other large institutions, can and must be held accountable. And yeah, if they get too big for their britches, the government needs to exist to separate them and put them back in their place. Because ultimately, fundamentally, businesses do not have constitutionally protected rights. I don't give a damn that the Supreme Court passed Citizens United that legalized bribery. And let's call it what it is. All of this lobbying and these private interest groups is legalized bribery. I don't give a damn that they have to report it to the IRS. If a corporation can give $1 million spread out amongst, 100 or 200 employees into this candidate's campaign war chest, and all of a sudden laws are being passed that benefit that specific company, that's bribery. And Amazon is working on integrating itself into every facet of our society so that it is something that cannot be without. Right? And there's probably a better word for that. Brain is not braining so well. But the point is, the reality that we must understand is that these companies can be held accountable. We have broken up the big banks. We have broken up telecommunications before. We have broken up the auto industry. We've broken up the oil and steel industries. We can break up Amazon. And we must before things get even more out of hand.